Mavis Mullins is a trailblazing leader in governance, business and agriculture and can now add another string to her already loaded bow. She's been appointed the first female president of the Hawkes Bay Rugby Union, succeeding Neil Pulford. Mavis Mullins, no rangi tāne te ati haunui a pāpārangi te aroa, is with us now. Tēnā koe, Mavis, thanks for joining us and congratulations on your appointment.
Oh, kia ora Neil. Thank you very much for that. It's certainly exciting and an honour to be appointed, actually.
And a big deal, a big deal. What are your thoughts after becoming the first woman to lead the Hawkes Bay Rugby Union?
Hey, I feel pretty honoured and privileged to be able to take on that role, but you know, in some ways also just a tad disappointment that we're still doing feasts like this. But never mind, that's me, impatient.
I totally understand that. But what are you looking forward to most about your new role, and what pressure do you feel being the first woman in this space?
First of all, no pressure, you know, because it is about just doing the best you can with where you are and what you've got to do. So I've just come off the board, the Hawkes Bay Rugby Union board. I was the first woman on there. But, you know, we've built a really strong board. We've got Emma Jensen, a past Blackfern and a past Tui, who's a board member. We have another woman that travels in from the rural part of our district as well. So it felt good to be able to move out, and good that we're in good heart in terms of where we've got ourselves to.
So what do you feel the current state of women's rugby in Hawkes Bay is, and do you have plans to further develop the game for women?
Well, I'd like to think I could stand for that, to be honest. We've got 4 women's teams in the Bay at the moment. It's a bit of a rebuilding, but we're up for that. Yeah, they're an awesome group of young women. So I'd like to put some spotlight, a bit of my time and effort into seeing how we can continue to grow and nurture women's rugby in Hawkes Bay.
And what would you like to do to perhaps capitalise on the Black Ferns Rugby World Cup success from last year?
Yeah, how exciting was that? And how amazing did Aotearoa New Zealand Inc. get in behind it? You know, so the platform is there. All we have to do is leverage off it. And so we've got 2 RDOs or development officers now, or 1.6 I think is the term, FTE, dedicated to women's rugby for the Bay. So they're going to be awesome women, people who are going into the schools, working the enthusiasm, giving hints and tips and tricks for those women all the way through into clubs. So, you know, it's a build.
And how are you preparing then for a new Hawkes Bay rugby season, including the Magpies later in the season after the devastation caused by Cyclone Gabrielle?
Yeah, how bad, just how devastating for Hawkes Bay, the coast. My own rohe here, Tararua, we were also on civil defence, Northland, Auckland. So it is a challenge, and in the Bay in particular, schools are just going back still. We've still got bridges down, so you know it's a bit of a tough time. I'm really proud of our union. They've been out there supporting our supporters, supporting our sponsors, our communities. But you know, I just think to myself, with all of this going on, how cool is it going to be to have a distraction, at least for, you know, a Saturday or a midweek game, just to get away and you know, be in a place where there's energy and fun and competition.
Yeah,
it's going to be great.
And what's your message for Hawkes Bay rugby followers and potentially for the rest of the country?
I think the big message is we've had a couple of years of great learnings, haven't we? You know, to look after self, to be healthy and wise in your decisions. Those messages never change, but more so now after Gabrielle in particular. You know, people matter, our communities matter, and rugby is just such an amazing community game. I'm looking forward to it, and I get the feeling in the Bay, you know, we can't wait to kind of get back into some level of normality.
Beautifully said. Hawkes Bay Rugby Union President Mavis Mullins, thank you for your time today, and congratulations again on your appointment. Ngā mihi.
Oh, ngā mihi. Kia ora.